4 years old, and my dad enrolled me to organ lessons. I think he's the one who actually wants to learn how to play the organ, so he enrolled me first, so that maybe he can, at the same time try to learn something. I mean, my whole family, my extended family, a lot of them, they are musicians, they're singers, so I think music comes into the family. For me, is really natural. I have no idea why I stopped organ, but I think I wanted to do a little bit more manly stuff, which is football. I wanted to be a professional football player at that time. At about 16, 17 years old, I started falling in love with the guitar. I've got no idea why the guitar, but I will always go to, take a bus down to the Jurong Science Centre, and there's this classical guitar hanging up there, and I'll keep looking at it, and then I'll go, and then I'll try to play something, even though I don't know how to play the guitar at all, because I think I have some music training when I was 4 years old. It's just everything just kind of like happened naturally to me. I think falling in love with music is more important than I fall in love with the guitar, or I fall in love with the drums, or I like singing. And if you like music as a whole, I think you would like all instruments. And so for me, as a kid, I liked playing the organ. I owned a drum set at home before, a cheap, like $2,000 laser drum set. And I had a bass, a cheap bass at home. And I have pretty much a lot of things. My dad was a trumpet player and plays harmonica. And every time after school, and I will always play football at the basketball court. And basketball players hated us. And during breaks, where we go for water break, and then there was this guy this guy is always there, like at the shelter, there playing with his acoustic guitar, and I will go up to him all the time, and I'll tell him that, hey, I play guitar also. Oh, you play guitar? So what do you listen to? What do you play? Oh, I like Led Zeppelin, I like Jimi Hendrix, I like Purple, Sabbath, Grand Funk. Then he asked me this question: have you heard of Malmsteen? Malmsteen. that the only thing that comes to my mind was mangosteen. Alien Stole My Whiskey. The name Alien Stole My Whiskey was inspired by guitar pedals. And probably while I was tweaking my new toys, my pedals, while I was having some drinks. I'm not an alcoholic, by the way, I just love to drink. I love beer. So I bought new toys, I bought the new chorus pedal, and I had a envelope filter pedal. I was just experimenting and setting up my new pedal board, and what makes the alien drunk? So probably the alien must have drank some kind of alcohol or something. At that point of time, I had a few names. Alien stole my rum, alien stole my wine, alien stole my whiskey. Still, I think it's the best name to use.
It's all about compromising. Yeah, definitely we have our squabbles where we argue over what chord to play, what kind of chord to play, what sound. Definitely there's always all these differences going on. But at the end of the day, when you go to sleep, and when you wake up the next day, you don't remember about all these things anymore. I think that's what you tell me.
Yeah, I think it's important to strike a balance in your love life and your work. If it's work, you cannot be emotional about it. Yeah, you have to separate the two together. Work done is work done, and love life is love life. You're able to juggle between I think it's fine.
Actually, even during rehearsals, we are very professional. During rehearsals and on stage, we are pretty much more bandmates than husband and wife. And also because this is to make sure that when we don't want to keep things awkward for any of our bandmates. It's not fair to them. So I think we want everyone to feel like we are all bandmates rather than they are always together, husband and wife. Then they don't join us and things. And I think one of our bandmates commented that the good thing about having a husband and wife team is when let's say we harmonize or something, it's very automatic. Like you do the lower, I'll do the higher one, and we kind of know what we'll do in terms of our rhythm work, and it's very natural and easy for the rest of the band member to work around us.
We decided
Together, no lah.
we decided that we will not do an album together.
No.
I want her to have her own solo album, and I think it's important because I had my own solo album already, and I always encourage her to have her own solo album, something that it is hers. The whole album, the work, everything belongs to her.
And then how we cut budget. He record for me, I record for him. Save money.
Free.
Free. Do have friends who are musicians, and then their other half are non-musicians, and they are facing a lot of struggles usually. So it's depending on your perspective, like how do you want to deal with it? Because there is no perfect situation, but there's always solution to every situation, and how you learn to work around it. At the end of the day, it's always to compromise and give each other space. So space is very important among both of us.
I think sometimes the space part, right? Sometimes you have to look at your other half as a friend, not as a wife or not as a husband or a girlfriend or a boyfriend. You
bandmate.
Yeah, you have to look at
colleague.
Yeah, as a friend, because
you take on multiple roles.
You have to imagine yourself. If you don't do this to a friend, then if you look at your wife as a friend, then you don't do this to your wife. Three very important things. Okay, on the playing side, I always believe in these three words: harmony, rhythm, and attitude. Okay, that's it. You figure out yourself. Second tip is transcribe your songs. It's very, very important for you to train your ears. There's so many people that I know that they conveniently want to learn the song. Okay, what is that? Ultimate, yeah. UltimateGuitar.com. I can get the chords from there. It's free and it's correct. No, it's not correct. So many times, I check the chords, and every 3 correct chords, there's always one wrong chord, and that one wrong chord is going to spoil the entire song, and it's going to make you look really bad. So do not take chords from UltimateGuitar.com. Use your ears. Trust your ears. God gave you ears. You have to trust them. Why do you want to, trust someone else's ears? The chords that you get from Ultimate Guitar, they are transcribed by someone else who may not be correct. Most of the time they are inaccurate. Go out there and play with people. You'll be surprised, like one jam session you can learn so much. Then, 10 hours of you practicing in your bedroom on your computer. You go out there, you mingle with people, you network with people, you talk to them, you learn things from them, and you see other people play, you see the band play, you learn a lot of things from them. And then when you jam with the people, jam with different people, and you get more contacts, and then you make more friends, and it makes your life, much better. But I don't sound like it makes your life much better. Today people are so caught up with social media and thinking that this likes is gonna get you somewhere, but there's some kind of a truth and force to that. A lot of people think that the more likes you have means the better you are, which is not correct. And they think that if you have a lot of followers or a lot of likes, you're famous, or you're good, but you're actually, it's not true. Famous, yes, it's true, you're famous, but good or quality, it depends. It's scary because when you don't get the numbers, right, you think you suck. and that's scary. It brings down your morale. And you know, right, because some people who are not as confident, they will be thinking that I don't have enough likes, I don't have enough figures. Does that mean that I suck? Or I'm not good enough because I'm not popular? People don't, people don't like my post, people don't like my page, and all the hard work I put in, people don't recognize me, and it's scary because they are obsessed with these numbers. But that's the world right now. It's scary. And sometimes I like the old school days when people are not judged by these numbers and figures thing, and then people they just play. And back in the days we don't use internet as a marketing tool. We print out our own posters, no money, right? Black and white will do. And then we have to we have to use our hand, and we have to give it, we have to spread the flyers and the posters, we will pass it to friends and jamming studios and music shops, and hopefully they can help us spread the word. Guys, we're playing at this gig, But nowadays the internet makes things so much easier. It's a good tool, it's a very good tool, but yeah, don't be obsessed and don't be consumed.